Hello, Yu-Gi-Oh! And TCG enthusiasts, and welcome back to another testing, and welcome to Tier 0 Fire! Yes, the Age of Fire Tier 0 is here, as Las Vegas YCS has shown us quite a lot that people really like to misplay and not understand how to play their decks, as that voiceless voice deck proved, and some really controversial swearing. Really? Well, anyways, I have a new deck for you all today. A deck that I think, if you don't want to play Fire, I think has a really good matchup against Fire. So let's check out the deck. Well, that deck is none other than Kashtira. Kashtira is basically, we have a little core, and then we can shove as many hand traps as we want into the deck until we like hand traps. Because really, truth be told, folks, welcome to pick a deck, have a small engine, and then shove as many hand traps as you can in the deck as possible. Pick out those 12 to 15 hand traps you really, really like, and then just shove them into your deck. Also, this is also the shifter time. It's time to play that shifter, kids, because, Fire, Age of Fire is running around, kids. So anyways, let's do the card by card. We got triple Unicorn, triple Fenrir, triple Heart, one Ogre, one Scareclaw. Ogre, really, you could probably take this out all together because, truth be told, we're not playing the trap card, so Ogre's kind of pointless. But he's still another Kashtira name. And for the hand traps, we're playing triple Ash, triple Bell, triple Draw, triple Shifter. Now, Draw and Shifter do conflict with each other. The Ghost Girls do not care where they go. They can go to the Banish Zone for all they care. Draw needs to go to the graveyard, and Shifter needs to have no cards in your graveyard to use it. Other cards you can use, Nibiru, which I think honestly probably is a better choice altogether right now because of Fire. You could also play Effect Veiler. You could play those in your side deck if you wanted to. But again, it's kind of the format of, well, pick the hand traps you want to play and play them. Now again, there is a chance that because Fire has to search so much, we need Drone Lockbird to stop them. If we don't have Drone Lockbird, we hope to have Shifter. If we don't have Shifter, we hope to have Drone Lockbird. So in essence, we basically want to have one or the other. We don't want to have both. But if we have one or the other, that's great. That basically means we've locked our opponent out. But now I will say Cross-Eyed Designator probably is going to be seeing a lot of play because of the fact of how many hand traps a lot of decks are playing. So just be mindful of that. For the other Kashtira cards, we have 3 Birth, 3 Thosius, 3 of the Planet, and then that's it for that and more hand traps. We like evenly matched because breaking boards is breaking boards. 3 Infinite Permanents, 3 Prosperity. We are playing 1 Change of Heart and 1 Snatch Steal because why not? Steals our opponent's stuff and do use it for our stuff. But anyways, that is the main deck. For the extra, we are playing Draco Sack. Now, understand, if you do summon Kashtira Heart by his special summon ability, you are locked to XYZ summoning. But if you just normal summon him and then use his effect to make himself a 7 and then have one of the other Kashtira guys out, then you're good. Like Birth, like having Unicorn and then normal summoning Heart. Then we can go Draco Sack. What you do with the Draco Sack is you make the tokens, you make a couple Link Spider. Then you'll go with the G Golem Crystal Heart. For having Crystal Heart, you can make a Decode Talker Heat Soul. Heat Soul to draw a card. Then you could even go further to Access Code Talker. Or you could basically just end on an IP Masquerena and an SP Little Knight as well. So that is our package there. So this goes into this. If you special summon this, you can't go into any of this. We're also running a Baron for the Synchro play because the Ghost Girls are all tuners. For the remainder of our XYZs, we have Dark Arm, we have Flare Metal, we have a Harmonizer, because she's just very good because she could steal anything from our opponent's graveyard, and basically she can't be destroyed by battle with a card that is the same, that has the attribute by it, and you can't be destroyed by activated card effects of that same attribute. So, for instance, if a Labyrinth card is under her, she can't be targeted or destroyed by battle by dark types. So, that's pretty neat. Big Eye because we like stealing stuff. Zeus because it's Zeus. And then we have the Star Slayer, Typhon, Sky Crisis. So that's the extra. For the side, DD Crow is still, I think you have to play it now. It's the Age of Fire. It's time to start dealing with stuff. We barely normal summon in this deck. I think the only normal summon is him. So Lava Golem can come in to deal with those board presence. Vanity's Fiend because we don't like special summoning. Triple Cosmic Cyclone, 1 Feather Duster, and triple Judgment. Now, some other cards you can easily play. You can easily go into the idea of using Nibiru as a hand trap. Effect Veiler as a hand trap. You can use Typhoon, the trap card that basically deals with the Fire King matchup, because if the Fire King field spell gets nuked off the board, the whole board, your opponent's whole board just goes with it. It gets nuked off as well. So, you can play those cards in your side or your main as well. You can also do Cross-Out Designator. Your deck really doesn't care about hand traps. If you get hand trapped, congratulations, you can play through it easy. Kashtira has never cared about hand traps. Oh, look, you're going to shifter me? Okay, I care. Half my stuff goes to the battle zone anyways and lives there. But yeah. Tailor the deck how you feel it needs to be tailored. Do you want those Nibirus? Do you want those Effect Fairs? Do you want those Typhoons? Because welcome to the Age of Fire. Welcome to Tier 0 Age of Fire. I'm going to have to start doing some learning of the Age of Fire deck so I can bring it all to you. But with that, let's jump into the game and see how well we do. Alright, so our opponent here. So let's see what we want to do. I don't know what I said there in the beginning, but I think we want to go... Okay, we won't be definitely choosing. Our opponents decided they want to go first, and we opened no hand traps. We opened literally everything we need. Alright, so he's going to banish 6, draw 2. Sounds good to me, sir. He's going to shifter. Oh my goodness! Oh, shifter, man! Like I care. Alright, so he's going to play Dinomorphia. That is not a deck I would want to shifter. That's a very interesting because you lose everything. The Dinomorphia cards want to be in the graveyard so they can banish. Okay, I guess let's do this. Unicorn. Yes, sir. Please, do begin activations on me. I'm sure I'm gonna love the fact that you decide to play a shifter under me, the Kashtira deck. I'm kind of interested. Like, what was the purpose of playing this? So here's a Frenzy. Okay, so that brings out Rex. Oh, Katarzyna. But you can't even trigger Katarzyna. Like, you literally have nothing to really use Katarzyna for. All your stuff gets banished. Shifter almost seems like it's not a good card for this type of deck strategy. Catatosis target. I put the Catatosis in the Imperm column. Because of course I did. Because of course I did. Ariza Hearts. I'm gonna try to bait out his counter trap. Select a card to banish. Banish a Scareclaw. Okay, what do we want to do? Well, we're trapped to, actually, no, we want to go harmonizing here. Yes, we activate the effect of Harmonizer. I want to take that because his stuff is dark. Which means his monsters are absolutely pointless against me. So it should be very interesting exactly how he actually outs me, because now I'm going to have a dark under me. So right now I'm a fire, wind, and a light. But of course I will soon be dark if he doesn't counter trap this. Because again, Katarzyna can't trigger. He has nothing he can banish to trigger Katarzyna. Which again, I don't know about Shifter in this deck because it just seems counterintuitive. Discard that. We're going to take that. Alright, well, we're now a dark. Battle phase. I'm going to punch this Katarzyna. Because why not? Oh, look. I'm going to punch your 0-point Katarzyna. Dinomorphia Brute. Oh, I guess we're all going. Alright, main 2. Set that. There's no point in summon Ogre. I'll pass. I mean, literally, he has the counter trap right there. There's nothing he can do. I basically removed half his board presence. Diplos. No. I really don't want him sending anything. This just triggers Katogina. I don't really want him doing it. I'll take the 3k to my face through Katogina and through this. Personally. I mean, he's literally down to 2,000 life points. All he has is a counter trap. A shifter I can't even play. Alright. Sounds good to me, man. Fear my 2,800 point Ogre. Let's go. Katogina has to summon, right? Okay, so it summons from the graveyard, which means I kind of want to kill the Katogina here. Let's go battle. I know it's kind of dumb. I'm still holding on this card, but I'm going to knock out this Katogina. Ogre. During your main phase, you can add one. Let's see. If you control no monster, summon this. I really don't want to run into this counter trap, so no. I'm going to hit that. And we'll go main phase 2. I'm going to trigger this to target that. I think I'm going to bring out Fenrir, but I will not trigger Fenrir's effect because he still has his counter trap to play. And then I'm just going to go straight into Flare Metal. And end the turn. I could tribute the summon. Sure. Now, the problem is every time he activates an effect, he's getting burned. This counter trap can't trigger because this is not an activated effect. It's a static effect. It might. I'm not 100% sure if the counter trap could do anything to me. Again, I'm just kind of lost. Why would you shifter? Why would you shifter me? I mean, he didn't know what I was playing, but still, shiftering in this deck is not what you want to do. You need everything in your graveyard. You need your traps. You need your stuff. That's what I thought. So, he cannot actually use the counter trap to stop Red Eye's Flare Metal Dragon. This is not an activated effect. So good, because the trap card triggers on an activated monster effect. So, I mean, he literally burns himself to death. 2 activations is all you get. You get 2 activations of cards. And Flare Metal can't be destroyed by battle because I have a material under him. So I'm like, where's, like, any aspect you can do anything? Well, I mean, he's going to overlay. YuGiOh. When a card is normal special summon, can change to attack and punch over YuGiOh. Because, I mean, literally, what is, like, stopping me from punching over YuGiOh? Power of something else. Alright, sir, you get exactly... you activate even a card, you die. Ah, Flare Metal, man. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. He activates anything, he's dead. I'm just gonna swing him for the battle. Huh, Snatch Steal, of course. Great card! When I don't have anything to steal. Battle phase. Flare Metal for the win! What is it doing? If the combined attack of all face-up monsters your opponent controls is higher than your life points, make your opponent shuffle face-up monsters they control into the deck, their choice, except monster with 0 attack. Well, that sucks. Well, there goes Flare Metal. Main 2. I don't think he actually... I think he needs to control a... Let's go this, because then I can get my planet. An effect Veiler, wow. No, I can't even trigger that effect if I wanted to, so I'm just going to pass the turn. I mean, literally, you got to draw into one of your starters. Alright, well, that's the game for me. Okay. He's going to go first on me. He is a trap deck. He's going to have a lot of stuff in his back row. Okay, so... Shifter is actually good against him. Drone Lock is not. He barely adds a card to his hand in any capacity. I'm not going first. I still want my evenly because he's going to go first because he wants to set up a board. I think it's worth just getting rid of this Change of Heart. I think a Snatch Steal is fine to keep in the deck. And he does play stuff that pulls from his graveyard. So there is a chance to use that as well. Is Crow... No, I think we'll do that. We'll just put in all the back row hate. Oh, the back row hate. We hate the back row. Back row doesn't exist, kids. It's just a figment of your imagination. Well, we drew the evenly match. Oh, that's funny. So Thasia. Well, unfortunately, Miss Thasia, you're not summoning any. You're not getting any cards. Now, lucky enough, we have basically our entire starter package here. Ogre into Kashtira. Oh man, this evenly match is gonna go hard. All right, son, you ready for the biggest? Okay, well, I mean that does suck. Battle phase. Main phase 2. Trigger an effect over here. Sir, I want you to banish everything but one. So please do feel free to put the so the anti-spell fragrance is gonna stay. Okay. We'll go Unicorn. Put in defense just because the fact is cards still do exist. We're gonna get our hands on Birth. And then we will set one. And we could, funny enough, we could go... Oh, wait, we can just go Baron. Right. Set 2. We can normal summon this Ghost Girl. Then we could just go into Baron, which is hilarious. Okay, well, anyways, we'll go with the Baron Data Floor. And our party decided to surrender, and we win. Oh, that was great. Kashtira, kids, Kashtira. Oh, this deck just feels fun. Even though it does not have its engine that was playing back in the day. I mean, personally, you could put it in the Kashtira Shangara to use it as well if you wanted to. I mean, personally, you can build this deck probably under $100 because a lot of stuff did get reprinted. Like, almost all the Kashtira stuff, I think, got reprinted in the 25th anniversary collection. So a lot of stuff's gotten reprinted. Ash has another printing. Ghost Bell, Drone Lock, Shifter, all this stuff has printings. So literally, if you wanted to play this, you'd maybe just have to drop the Baron and drop the SP Little Knight. I mean, those are kind of like the more expensive cards in the strategy. Most of the stuff is printed or basically dirt cheap. So, I mean, yeah, not bad. I mean, overall, it's really good. Again, if you were going to do it, you could put in here the Goddess of the Bow. My gosh, what is her name? I have not played her. Apollosa. You could play Apollosa in here over SP Little Knight. I would still play Baron Day the Theor because there are still ways to play it. But everything else relatively cheap right now. I think Pot of Prosperity got a reprint, so I mean, it's out now. Personally, you have to play Pot of Prosperity because Pot of Extravagance is not good. You kind of do not want to lose your extra deck randomly. You kind of want to throw your extra deck out yourself. And you do need to search your stuff. So, overall, the deck was fun. The deck was fun, and I think it has a strong, viable contention in the modern age of Fire. Just because you can shove as many hand traps as you want in this deck and make it neat. But let me know down in the comments your thoughts on Kashtira. Do you think it's a viable deck for the format? What cards would you put in? What cards would you take out? What are your Kashtira decks looking like? Let me know all of that down in the comments. And while you're commenting, do make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you can know if my videos go live for you. And we'll see you here next time on Mama Dragons TCG.